red alert, this Crusader build with the Blood Knight, Monk, Barbarian, and Tempest deals massive damage. So are we leveraging like the affixes?
Subscribe to Aura channel. Yeah. Subscribe to Aura channel. Subscribe
Oh my God.
channel. Women channel. Subscribe to Aura channel.
Hello, my God.
It's Oroth here, and a warm welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at something extraordinary. And I've been thinking to myself that I've been dealing a lot of damage to the dummy over the years since I started playing Diablo Immortal and since the dummy was released. But most of the time, I've been focusing on solo damage to see how much damage am I able to deal by myself. But going forward, I'm also going to focus a little bit more on the party synergies that you can get, and we will find out that it can increase our damage.
The problem with the party synergies, like most people play solo, so mostly it's going to be for very dedicated players that they want to, for example, push the gauntlets, or maybe, you know, like raids or something like that. Because I feel like on the dungeons, like if you're this strong, you just wanna
damage
run.
By a huge amount, and of course we know that, but it's gonna be interesting to see how far can we push it. So this will be my first showcase of what can be possible if you min-max and if you have a strong group that can give you the correct buffs. But going forward, I will try to theorycraft and maximize this damage output even further. But before taking a look at a lot of different dummy runs, we're gonna take a look at which build I'm using.
I love this skin with these wings.
And I'm actually using the same build as I highlighted on my channel a couple of months ago. It's still this version that works best for me. If you're interested in a new type of archetype, you can also check out Mao's channel, because he is playing around a little bit with the new SSS where he uses Fist of Heavens. And I would say that for me personally,
alright, let's go. Let's watch it. I want to watch like the new thing.
Such good friends. It's because the Blood Knight usually always dresses up very nicely using a specific shoulder essence, which is called Dismal Figure. And what it says is that Mephitic Cloud also causes harmful effects to last 57% longer. So when
so because of these, I see what is it. So like that is gonna be able to blow up, you know, all that fire damage into insane damage. Okay, it's gonna resolve all those dots.
Specific shoulder essence.
That's interesting.
Which is, and what it says goes out to party 57%, and you can imagine that that's a so nearing. But look at this. We can already see that our damage is exploding.
Wow,
we are
dude.
Nearing a billion damage already after maybe.
So just because of the shoulders. Nothing else.
14-15 seconds. It's really crazy. And if we let it just keep going here, we can see that we just keep dealing damage throughout the whole process. And we have already reached 2 billion at the 30-second mark, even before it. So this looks extremely good, extremely strong. And I have to say that I am totally blown away by this combination. We only need to bring one Blood Knight, and all of a sudden our damage will go from 2.5 billion.
I mean, guys, we are Blood Knights. Maybe I should start bringing those shoulders. What do you guys think? Do you guys think like we should play with that?
Damage in a minute, and we will see where we end up. But if we're lucky, maybe we can even reach 4 billion damage. And I think that's crazy, just from one single buff from one teammate. And this is something you can of course use if you play the gauntlet or
so let's make it all together now.
For the huge party composition, I actually have 4 teammates here that are helping me out.
So Barbarian probably for the Sunder. Tempest. Okay.
So I have the Blood Knight still, of course. That
Tempest is gonna be what is the answers? Like they also increases the damage with the chest piece.
Inflict the target with Mephitic Cloud. I just explained why. I also brought a Tempest that can give me a Storm Fury buff that increases my primary attack damage, and that will also apply a strong armor break onto the target for when my lingering wounds from the familiar is not active. On top of that, I also brought a Monk that can use the damage in your Sanctuary from Empathy's Blessing Helmet. And I have tried to achieve 100% uptime using my friend here, but the beneficial effect duration on her character is a little bit too low. So if I were to bring a Monk with even higher beneficial effect duration, we could also have 100% uptime on the Inner Sanctuary. So there are definitely room for improvements here. This is just a first dip into the sea of party damage composition. But anyways, what's also important to mention is that I also have a Barb he's using the Sunder
Yep.
debuff onto the target, and he doesn't have to be in my party, and that also goes for the Blood Knight. It doesn't matter which Blood Knight it is. If there is a Blood Knight there who puts Mephitic Cloud onto the target, it will work even though he is not in your party. And this can also be used when you are theory crafting for gauntlets, for example, because if you have a Blood Knight in the other party, he will still buff all.
So the Sundered and also the Mephitic Cloud, they will affect other parties. This is good to know.
The Crusaders
Yeah, Barb is crazy, man. Barb like is one of the best supports for damage.
in your party, for example. So that's yes,
There's also
good
like the demoralize.
knowledge to know, and I've tried to gather a team here that will synergize well, but I could of course bring even more teammates to add even stronger critical hit chance debuffs.
Yeah, I could make a raid,
for example. There is a lot of theory crafting possible here, and that's why this is so exciting, because
imagine like Orat and like 20 guys just buffing him, so he reached like 1 billion damage in 1 second.
it opens up a new totally new bucket of theory crafting, and that's what I love to do, and hopefully a lot of you also love to do that. So let's just look at this demo run now. Already now, without an optimized team, I'm already blown away by the results. But of course we can theory craft together. Please let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. We will try to perfect this over time, and maybe we can even reach the 10 billion mark soon in 1 minute. Maybe it's already possible. So let's now take a look here.
The dude is creating raid builds that own raids one day will be meta. I mean, for that they had to get rid, in my opinion, of combat rating. It will never be meta while we have like these combat rating requirements. That's just my opinion, man. Like rating, it has to be challenging in a way, but not like if you are below like a bit of combat rating now, you're doing less 90% damage. Like that for me doesn't make any sense.
The run, and we're gonna get exploded from the get-go. So let's just stop it here quick. Look at this start.
300 million damage. Wow.
Shows 2 seconds. So what an amazing start. I don't think that we have ever seen anything like this.
I wondered like if he was using the Fist of Thunder, I think probably will be better now. But maybe that is not working for these
Diablo Immortal before, and yeah, let's see how far we can push this, because I want to deal damage. This training dummy has been killed before, but it has resurrected many times. I think it's time to kill it again. So let's see what we're
yeah, Michael, I am playing with the new builds.
We're already approaching 1 billion damage. It's totally
wow,
bonkers.
dude.
At the 10-second march, we are at 1.5 billion damage. And remember, our skill rotation is exactly the same as it was before, and we just have to be very precise so that we time our holy banner and our cooldown.
This is why,
and we
listen,
just keep on going.
No class can come up like even close to Crusader when it comes to these, man. The only one like we had in the past maybe was Necromancer, like with the skeletons mages, but this is wild.
And you see the damage ticks up so goddamn fast, I don't even know what to say. And when we reach the 30-second march, we are already 3.4 billion damage. This is crazy. This is probably a world record already, and this will be broken, I've already told you. But we keep on going. We keep it going harder and harder, and we fight because we only have 20 seconds left, and we can't give up. We have to push this damage even further. I don't know how far we can go, but this is exciting. See those numbers. We're still about 100 million damage per second, and we just keep on going. Keep
6
on
million?
We have all of
6
this
billion?
This is crazy, and it's 5 seconds to go.
Whoa, 6 billion damage.
The finish line, and it's getting closer, and there we go. And yes, we made it. We managed to deal 6.5 billion damage in 1 minute, guys.
That's a lot of damage right there.
Together with you, this is amazing. Oh, I'm out of breath. I don't even know what to say.
Wow.
I mean, this was out of this world. I'm
100 million DPS, guys.
I mean, 10 billion damage. That's the goal for us going forward. But I hope that you thought this was just as exciting as I do. So, yeah, what can I say? Amazing, amazing.
Like the thing is, like, do we even have like bosses with like 6 billion damage? Maybe we do, right? But these, like, you have to understand, these like 6 billion from one guy. Imagine if you have like multiple Zaders or a multiple party, that it can actually be like absolutely insane. This was actually pretty cool, man. I hope like in the future we can actually have like more like interesting content for PvE, that we can push the boundaries, that things like these will be useful more than just like looking cool, right? That's what I want to say. But go there to drop him a like and a sub if you still didn't. Like Orat is now at 11 11 million subscribers. That's really nice, man. Let's push him to the 12,000, man.